Good morning, students. Today I am going to start your first chapter of civics, that is power sharing. In this chapter, we will read about the meaning of power sharing and its different forms. So, before starting the chapter, we should know that what exactly the power sharing is. Students, it is a system of government in which all the major segments of a society got their due share of power. Most of the modern democracies in the world who were diverse in terms of their population, they follows this system of government. So I hope you understood this. Now let's begin its different forms. First of all, we will see that the first form of power sharing is the power shared among the different organs of the government, that is legislature, executive and judiciary. Here you can see that all the three organs of the government, they are placed at the same level but they perform different power. Legislature, it makes the laws. Executive, it implement all those laws which were framed by the legislature. And the third one is judiciary. It is the responsibility of judiciary to see that whether the executive is implementing those laws framed by the legislature properly or not. In this context, all the three organs of the government, they checks each other. This is also called check and balance. I am giving you one example that how they checks each other. Suppose legislature who having the function to pass the laws. If legislature pass a law which is not accepted by the people, or the laws are not for the betterment of the society or the people, it is then the judiciary have the power to declare all those laws unconstitutional or null. In the similar way, if a chief justice of a Supreme Court or the judges of Supreme Court or the High Court, they misuses their powers and if they found guilty, in this context legislature have the power to put impeachment on them. Okay, now we will see the second form of power sharing. The second one is power shared among the different levels of the government. It means a general government for the entire country and the government at the provincial or the regional level. Such a general government for the entire country is usually called the federal government. As you have seen in this figure that this is also called vertical power sharing. Central government, the state government and the local self-government. Most of the federation of the world, they having the two levels of government, but as you all know that India is a country which is big not only in terms of its size but in terms of its population also. So the states and the central government do not have the enough time that they look after the small problems or the issues at the rural level. So in India we have the third level of the government also, which is called local self-government. So the central government has the responsibility to look after all those issues which having the national concern, like defense, foreign affairs, currency, etc. Okay. The second level is the state government. This government having the responsibility to look after the administration at the state level. And the third one is local self-government or the rural government, which include our panchayat system, gram sabhas, etc. This is the third level having the responsibility to look after the small issues which were associated or related with the at the village level. Now we will see the third level of the third form of the power sharing, that is power sharing among the different social groups such as the religious and the linguistic groups. Community government in Belgium is a good example of this arrangement, which I will explain you later in this chapter. The fourth one is Power sharing among the political parties, pressure groups and the movements. Means sometimes we have seen that pressure groups and the movements. Means first of all we should know that what are the pressure groups. Pressure groups are the groups of people who having some aims or who having some demands before the government, and for the fulfillment of all those demands they just try to pressurize the government. Similarly, the movement groups are those groups which highlighted all those issues which were associated with the common masses. Sometimes the political parties, they also having a collaboration with these pressure groups and the movements to for the necessary support of the people. So here I have taught you the meaning of power sharing and its 4 forms. I hope you all understand. If you having any problem, you can ask me personally. Thank you.